It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams are coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They've been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today. They put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might be calling a hot route. They'll send the tight end in motion. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Here's Williams to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. It's Williams again. This time it's complete. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Williams. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Washington. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes a handoff. It's Hansen. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the draw, it's Wallace. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play calling.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Got room at the 35. Racing down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Williams steps away to find some room. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play.
There's a crease. Touchdown, Washington. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Wallace. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. To throw, it's Beck. Got his man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
On the run, it's Wallace. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Hard running there.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. The throw. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The run inside. It's Wallace. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Beck. Going for 6. Touchdown, Penn State. Fit it in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The extra point here would tie the game. And it's no good, and they're still down by 1. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. He wants to change this route. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Right, here we go.
Throwing, Williams. Keeps looking downfield. Going to try to get it himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I love the bootleg right away out of the quarterback. Why? Get him outside the pocket now. When he's that dynamic, that fast, you get him out there quick, you get him in space. Now you got to bring this athlete to the ground with an option to pass the football. Really, really hard on defenses.
Williams will pass. Here's the pressure. Breaks loose. Knocked off his feet. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Under fire. And they got him.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
Quarterback may change this route. Here's Williams to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Third down from the gun, Williams. He's going to take a shot. Got it down the field. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Heading to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to run it with Washington. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Washington. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Tight end now in motion. Williams makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wallace. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Catch in the middle, it's Sowell. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Gonna run it. It's Wallace. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Booster, booster. Ready. Jet.
Williams. That's caught. It's Moss. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Washington right back to the line. Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Hauls it in. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Williams looking for a man. The quick out. Oh, he's got some space. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Here we go. Ready. Ready to go.
Throwing, Williams. Buys a little time with his feet. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And the offense stays on the field with just a couple of tick-tocks left on the clock.
Hey, take it.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Williams to throw. Fires into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 25 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's Cincinnati with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air. It's Beck. Fires complete on the crosser. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Working that left side now. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over it. Nice job.
On the draw, it's Wallace. There's some room. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. The offense changing the play. Williams. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Williams will pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Unloads it left. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And his throw is incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on third down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
Kick is in the air. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Washington again. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Washington wants to go quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Keeps it himself and gets the first. Maybe some room here. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Quarterback making checks. Williams. Right on the money. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Jumped on top of the pile. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. A nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
What a disappointment. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Motion from the back. Throwing, Williams. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Pulls it in with one hand. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And I like that a lot by this defense, like understanding this guy's a threat. He's already shown you he will take off and run the football, treating him like a running back, playing pass, but understanding that can happen, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground.
Williams to throw for it on 4th. Wideout trying to get it in. He was looking for the corner, and that corner could not be found. The defense sets the edge just in time to make the stop. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looking for a crease, it's Wallace. Here's a little room there. Crosses midfield. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record at Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917. They'll try to add another to their lead. How in the world did he miss that? That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Williams to throw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And he couldn't save the down or the yardage after the intentional grounding call. It'll be 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Williams will pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And that's the problem when you get in 2nd and forever. The defense knows they make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Wallace. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over 100.
Makes the grab in their space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. He's going to get a property tax bill in the end zone because this guy is spending a lot of time there. He might start taking aim at some of those Nittany Lion touchdown records.
Yeah, and those are some records. I mean, you start talking about Larry Johnson and Saquon Barkley and all the Kajana Carter going back. I mean, so many great running backs at Penn State. To be on that list, to be talked about in that vein, I think you're having yourself a day.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Williams, under fire, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Washington right back to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
It's a fumble. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd down from the gun. Williams. He'll pull it down.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout.